Well, room 17 is certainly very, very different indeed. It's now room 007, that's interesting, but such a different space. Although it's the same cuboid, it looks so different. It's been so nicely decorated, and it doesn't have that aged feeling about it that it tended to back in our day, when there were old oak desks which were decades old and burnt with sulfuric acid and etched with goodness knows what. But this was the chemistry room where I did my first 2 years of study in the subject that I eventually went to do a degree in. 2 more years next door in room 18 with Harry Hugh, and then 6-year studies and higher back in room 19 at the end with Jim Sim. But yeah, they've made a great job here. This place did also actually smell a bit, because it wasn't a sweat, as was the case in the gym. It was normally something like hydrogen sulfide or ammonia or various other smelly chemicals that you tend to get in a chemistry lab. But certainly I've got fond memories of chemistry classes in here. And in fact, this was also the place that marked the start of my teaching career, because when I came back to do 2 weeks before I went to College of Education, to 2 weeks just of observation. I was meant to watch other people teaching before I went to college. The head of the department said, "Look, I'm sorry, we've got a member of staff ill, so do you mind just taking their classes for 2 weeks?" I said, "Yeah, well, okay." And it was a member of staff from this particular room. So, this was where I was dropped in at the deep end as a chemistry lab. So in a way, it was a start for teaching and a start in terms of learning the subject right at the beginning.